Okay, there we go. Okay, my microphone is working. Alright then. Hello, Daybreakers, escapists and writers. Welcome back to Lost Words Beyond the Page. Continue with chapter 5.
I asked her once.
Let's see what happens, shall we? I guess I'm on my own here, so I'm going to be making sorry, the decisions whenever we come to decisions.
She said, if there is a God, they're in our actions.
That's a nice philosophy, actually.
How we help and love one another.
Make a flower grow.
Seems right to me.
Yeah.
So what should I do? I'm going to bring in my story next time we go to the hospital. I can read it to her. I think she'd like that. Maybe if I do a really good job, she can come home in time for Ben's birthday.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be nice.
But first, I need to get on with the story. Having escaped the flaming caves, Lump and Grace ventured into a tenebrous forest.
Oh. Izzy's got quite the vocabulary for an 11-year-old. I don't know if I would have known the word tenebrous when I was 11.
Writing Lump is going to be fun.
Thanks, Thesaurus. Okay, that's fine. Sorry.
But if she's not so angry anymore, she might need another character flaw. Maybe...
Vacillate. Pernickety. Cacothus? I don't know how to say that.
uncontrollable cravings for...
Stop using the thesaurus, Izzy. Sweet fruit, heavenly taste with none of the calories. Sour fruit, lump doesn't pucker, she's pure fire. Stink fruit, worse than kale, like Dad's gym socks. I'm gonna go with sweet fruit because I sympathise with having cravings for sweet things.
Sweet fruit?
Let's go back to Astoria then.
Gentle sunlight streamed across their faces. Sun! I missed you.
Oh, Skyfire warm, like love.
That's the dragon! We've got to follow it!
Dragon?
Onward.
We need to follow it. Let's go, Lump.
Lump no likes follow anything that goes.
Are you coming?
Claw things. They're spooky.
They're just trees, Lump.
Back home, we no has them.
This should be quite an education for you then.
The grey forest, dark, foreboding. Grace didn't care.
Home. You miss it.
Yes, that's why I'm doing this.
You miss home, but you leave it. You curious.
There's a firefly down there. Oh, I can take this. I see it glowing before. That. And then. There. Ooh. I haven't set a timer for myself, so I need to make sure to keep checking. Make sure I do my ad breaks on time.
I had to. That dragon is up to no good. I need to find out what it's up to.
Stand over here so I don't get. Break first. Break then. Can't get up there.
What is Draggle? Like cave bear?
Well, I guess it's like a lizard.
Oh, lizard's cute.
A really, really big lizard.
Number 3. Oh, it's just thorns down there, I guess. Well, we can try. There might be a secret. There's no penalty for dying anyway. Yeah. It's nothing. I thought so, but I had to check anyway. Four.
Ooh, big stone.
This one's way bigger than this where you came from.
Go, go, push it, push it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll push it from that side. There we go.
You could help, Lump.
Lump small. Lump no use.
You used to be a lot bigger.
Lump was? Don't remember.
I'm glad to have you here, Lump. Even though you are small.
Whee! Lump glad to be with human. You are the bestest human. Yes, yes.
Come on. And climb up. Okay. So I'm gonna go down here first. I don't know which way is the right way. Ah, yeah. I figured it was the top. It's always the in old side-scroller games, the right path is usually the highest one. And I know this isn't old, but it has the same style. So Hey Dina. Welcome.
And the fire is thingy.
Huh?
That the fire is thingy.
Yes.
You okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Grace couldn't help but smile at Lump's silliness.
Lamp is good. Lamp is a good flame spirit.
Her fiery friend was finding a place near and dear to her heart. Suddenly, a strange, sweet scent filled the air.
Dina, oh, I'm pink today, matches the shirt I'm wearing. Oh, nice. You're orange on my screen.
Lump noses that smell.
Bet you do.
What is it, Lump? Looks like some kind of fruit.
A fruit? Yum yum. Lump loves fruit.
That's nice. Like honey from back home. Wait. I can't let myself be distracted. We need to go. Now!
But the fruit. Okay.
Dina, incidentally the same shirt that I based the GB Dina redesign outfit on. Ah, nice. Come on. Go eat delicious fruit later.
Shadows deepened in the ravaged forest.
Toppled trees.
We're getting closer.
Do we want to be closer?
Dina, I'm actually dressed exactly like GB Dina right now, except with blue jeans instead of black. Mm. Nice. Toppled trees, splintered branches. Dragon claw marks. Yep, we're getting closer, alright. Bye-bye.
Look, Lump! Dragonfire! It's here.
Yes, yes. Dragon. Yes, Kay. Lump's okay.
Just had to make sure that the sound was coming through the headphones and not through the speakers. Can you hear and see the game alright, Dina, by the way? Eight.
Okay. Lump trust Grace. Us chase dragon. Whee!
That's the spirit, Lump.
Yeah, let's go.
We're near. I can feel it. Yes!
Grace? Woman no fly like Lump, yes?
A deep rift yawned before them. No! No! No, no! We're so close!
Dina, I see and hear the game alright, but the music and sound effects are notably louder than the voices. So, okay, need to change the options then.
I'm Isabel Barbara Cook.
Let's put that up. Let's put, whoops, I didn't mean that. Put that down and put that down. Okay, let me know. Your own audio is a little soft too, by the way. Okay. So I need to fix that then. Microphone volume's turned all the way up, so maybe if I do this. How's that? Is that better? Any different? How about now? Breakdown, breakdown. Okay.
That wasn't meant to happen. But the fruit had an irresistible draw on Little Lump. No, Lump! Stay here! I need you!
Lump's still here. Just busy.
Grace felt her resolve melt. I need to find the dragon. I promised Eldoreva. Just what am I doing out here? All by myself?
Silly human. Lump not left is in fruit.
Thanks, Lump. Grace knew she wouldn't swap that little ball of fire for anything.
Dina, much better might also be that the game music was too loud. Yeah, I just wanted. Whoops. Yeah, it did save my changes. Okay. So we got a new magic word. Swap.
Wow! You okay, Lump?
Little dizzy, but goods.
Hey, we can work together.
What a rush!
Switch. Yeah. Oh, firefly. There wasn't a firefly back there that I missed, was there? I don't think there was. No. Now I'm stuck. Oh, Dina, the voices are better, but I still think the music is a little too loud, so it sort of makes some of their words hard to hear because the music is playing at the same time. Okay, I'll make the music a bit quieter then. Put it down like that. Okay. Let me know if that's better or worse. Yay, you came back. Whee.
That was amazing!
Okay, I wasn't expecting that to happen, but okay. It did. That's better. Yay. Okay. Make the switch.
We is great team.
You sure are.
Starting to tickle.
Down we go. This. And move on. Yeah.
My head's spinning.
This may be better than fruit.
There was no doubt. Something strong and very, very large had been here recently. There is!
Dragons fly? Wow. Great! We've seen it! We go now? It goes! See? We go? Yes?
Grace pursued the beast with little thought for her own safety. You won't get away from me again! I won't let you! Ah! No! Come back! Come back here!
Oh, it's okay. It hurt you.
What? Far above, the dragon circled and dove, falling fast. Run! As the waters calmed, Grace realized the dragon had gone far, far below. No! Her hope was shattered. I can't.
It's okay, human. We find Dragon again. Have another go, right? It's okay. Lump, help.
But how? Most of the pieces are gone. I can't even fix it.
Look. You get on this, okay?
Dina, background music shouldn't be too loud when dialogue is important. Music's an important mood setter, but in most instances it shouldn't take centre stage, unless it's a scene specifically meant to have the music in focus. My animation education shows itself. Yeah, and very true.
I don't even know where I'm going anymore. What am I doing? I'm such an idiot. What did I think I was going to do if I caught it?
You tried though, human. That's important. Look! One of them's little glowy things you likes.
Hey, I hope I haven't missed any. I don't think I have.
A thing! You likes things too, right?
Huh? That's strange. Maybe there are some people around here after all.
Hey, I like things too. Then again, my storytelling is mostly done through comics, no music there. No. No actual music. There was that flute and the singing and... Right, well...
Look! Stuff!
All broken. Forgotten.
Much sad. Maybe dragon? Clumsy, clumsy.
That was visual music and in-story music, not background music. Yeah.
You cold, human?
A little, yes.
Lump make fireball. You bring wood, yes?
Okay. I can do that.
Alright.
What's up, human?
It's just... I remember collecting wood for Elder Eva. I hope she's still okay.
Okay, I think that's where the... yeah. So Firefly there. Do we... Nope, that's the end. Yeah. Dina, can't rely on music to set the mood in a comic like you can in a movie or a video game. You have to do it all with the visuals. Yes. Yeah, so I figured that down there is where the game wants me to go, so I was like, okay, let's check over here, make sure there's no Firefly sign missing. Yeah. Break down, break down. Another Firefly. Yay. And that's it though? I was expecting more. Okay. So, yeah, okay, this one I can rise up. I mean, this looks like wood. Can I use this? It's a bit big though. Oh, the bridge was made of wood. Maybe I can use that. Okay, that wasn't where I was supposed to go. The end of the video game equivalent of an anticlimax. Yeah. Just need to check. 2 minutes, okay. Oh no, where am I supposed to get wood from? Ah. Okay. I didn't notice that you could do that.
This smells like the trees back home.
But is it as good as fruits? Is it? Woman, is it?
Where do you come from, Lump?
Don't remember.
You don't remember anything?
Lump just remember anger. Then you, human.
Okay, that should be enough.
Okay. Here Lump goes.
Ancient energy stirred, reaching into the place beyond.
Ah, it feels good to be back.
Already? It's only been a few millennia.
Is it not wonderful to see light again? To feel sun?
I was just getting comfortable in the howling void.
Who are you two?
Ooh, ancient ones. Thought you was a myth.
Oh, no, no, my little friend. We are very real.
No, we're not. You're imagining us. Go away now.
Now we're here, what can we do to help you?
Lump! They could help us get to the dragon.
But nothing is free in this market, or in life. You must provide 3 offerings to the flame.
Should we...
If help human, if it make human happy, Lump say do it.
You know, I do like the 2D graphics in this. What sun? There doesn't seem to be much sun there. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Oh, time for an ad break, so I'll be right back. Alright, so...
Hello. So lovely to see you both.
So, what is this place?
The market of the lost and the forgotten. Things end up here that have been cast aside or are no longer useful. After a time, so were we. No one came here. No one sought us. I thought we would forget ourselves, but you brought us back.
You said you could help.
Yes. But to give, we must also receive.
I don't have money.
Then give a kindness.
So, Dina, okay, let's see if we get additional today. I guess that was autocorrect for ads. Kindness, okay, so I can say, I do remember reading about you. I am ever humbled to be in your presence. You're looking wonderful today. I'll tell everyone about you. No one will ever forget you again. This is obviously a lie, so that's not very helpful. This, just a compliment, which is okay, I guess, but I think what they really want is to not be forgotten, so I say, I'll tell everyone about you. No one will ever forget you again.
I'll tell everyone about you. No one will ever forget you again.
How kind of you to say. Now I will return the favor. To get your wish, you must submit an offering of hope to the flames. Something dear to your heart.
Elder Ava gave me this. The pendant gleamed with hopeful memories. I don't know if I should. It was the last thing that she gave me.
A wise person once said that no one ever got anything just by wanting it.
Okay. You're right. A crack and a spark, and the pendant was gone in the flames.
And there goes the pendant. Dina, it wasn't autocorrect, it was a pun. Ah, I didn't get any ads, by the way. Okay. I talk to you again? No? Okay. Talk to you?
Go away. I said go away.
I need help.
And what do you expect me to do about it? Go away.
This is a market, right? You have to help me if I give you something.
Look, my help. It's not the kind you need.
It isn't? Why?
I trade in oblivion. I feast on memories.
Oh. But you can still help me. I have to find out why a dragon attacked my village.
Well, don't come complaining to me when there's a big dark hole in your head. What memory are you prepared to consign to the flames?
Okay. Oh, I remember Elder Ava's last hug. I remember Elder Ava giving me the word book. Or I remember getting lost in my favourite book. Well, if she forgets that, she can just read the book again and get the memory back. So, these two seem too precious to get rid of, so I'm going to go with this one.
I remember getting lost in my favorite book.
No, you don't.
Don't what?
Don't Never mind, never mind. Look, this bit can go on forever. The offering has been made.
Thank you, I guess? 2 offerings down. 1 to go, and they'll help me follow the dragon under the lake.
Ooh, what next?
I don't know. Do you think they'd take another memory?
The last offering must keep our fire burning.
A gesture of hope, of friendship.
But it cannot be given by you.
And we've already given you something, so we're out.
What about Lump?
You have something to give?
Sure, I got Lump.
You would give yourself to help your friend.
Of course.
Lump, you don't have to do this. There must be another way.
This is important to Human. You freed Lump. You gave Lump memories. Lump want to give you something too.
Okay. Dina, he didn't say it had to be a positive memory. Well, true, but I guess it has to be of value to you, so... Also, if she forgets her favourite book, she could just read it again and have the whole first experience all over again. So, yeah. I don't want you to do this, Lump. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Lump. Are you sure about this, Lump? It's kind of sad. But Lump wants to help. I don't want to take that away from them, so...
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Lump.
Lump thanks you too. Thanks, 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 thanks.
I'll miss you, silly little Lump. I guess this is goodbye.
Goodbye for us. Hello for you and Dragon.
As little Lump jumped into the fire, the flames began to burn, larger and brighter. Grace felt a change come over her. Slits opened in her neck. Gills. She could now breathe underwater.
The wish has been granted. Time for us to go.
Hope you like your gift.
Thank you, Lump. I'll never forget what you did. I should go to the lake. Follow the dragon. I guess.
Dina, yeah, I saw that one coming. Oh. Bye-bye, Lump. Thanks for your help.
The loss of Lump weighed heavily upon her. Where once there was light, was now darkness. Where there was noise, only cold silence remained. But she could not let Lump's sacrifice be in vain.
Dina, the cute psychic that talks in third person never survives stories like this. Rika will always survive, though.
She needed to get to the lake and use her newfound powers to pursue the dragon.
Indeed.
The lake looked murky, but she had to brave its depths.
Dina, and it's usually a self-sacrifice. It's Lost Firefly. Yay. Down we go. Into the deep unknown, into solitude.
It's 5 a.m. Gran died in the night. Mum got the call a few hours ago. She's still crying. I just feel...
That's sad.
numb. I tried to go back to sleep. But as soon as I close my eyes, the thoughts keep circling back.
Gran died during the night. Inside that grey hospital. In that horrible bed.
We should have been there.
Alone. I haven't been through this, thankfully, but I know a lot of people have, and I don't know. It is sad. It's really sad. I don't know what else to say.
We drove to the hospital first thing in the morning. No one said much. It seemed to take forever. I've never seen a dead body before. It might be scary. But it's just Gran. Right? Maybe I should have stayed at home. When we finally arrived, I wasn't so sure about being there at all. We went up the stairs to room 305. Gran's room. gently put her hand on my back and asked me if I wanted to wait outside. I said, yes.
Yeah, that's understandable. It's hard for an 11-year-old especially.
Hello again, journal. I'm sitting in the waiting room. Just rows of plastic benches in a sea of blue linoleum. And it smells like Ben's bottom cream. A little doodling should distract me from this dreary place.
Feel like
Dad's calling me.
Does it feel like I am falling? This is genuinely sad.
Dad had his arm round Mum as they came out of Gran's room. I've never seen her like this. Mums aren't supposed to cry.
They're people and they have feelings too.
They're strong. They're meant to know what to do. Always.
The hardest thing for a child to learn is that their parents don't know everything.
I guess losing your own mum makes you feel like a kid again. The drive home was a quiet one again. It's silly, but I keep thinking back to Gran's favourite vase. The one Grandad gave her. I was running in the house. Even though Gran had told me not to. I still remember the noise of the vase smashing into little pieces.
Lena, I don't know, I never thought my dad knew everything. Possibly because he was always upfront about it when he didn't know something, even when I was very little. That's good. I think, honestly, parents should be like that. My parents always went with the... When I was really little, they always went with the whole, like, oh, I know everything and everything. And, of course, I believed them because I was a child. But I think it's important to be honest with your kids. It's important to say, like... It's good to say if you don't know something, like, then, because that teaches them too that it's okay not to know something. You don't have to always know everything.
Gran was there in an instant. I waited for her to shout. She didn't. She just looked sad. And somehow, that was worse.
Dina says, I agree. Yeah.
Gran wouldn't let me pick up the pieces. She found every single one. And carried them into the kitchen. Later, I sneaked in. With a tube of glue in hand. It was a mess. I got glue everywhere. But Gran smiled when she saw the vase. She put it in the cupboard. Later, I found it again.
That was very nice.
When I asked her why she'd binned the vase, she smiled again. Gran always says
we can't hold on to things forever. Let them live in your memories.
she said she preferred to keep the vase like she remembered it.
This is true, though memories are also notoriously unreliable. I don't think I really get that. I just miss Gran.
Maybe I hurt Gran's heart. Weakened it.
Can't blame yourself, Lizzie. Izzy, sorry. Can't blame yourself, Izzy. You couldn't do anything.
That can happen, can't it? Maybe this is all my fault. I should have listened to her.
Is heartache a thing?
I shouldn't have run in the house. Now everything is broken. If I'd started my story sooner, Gran could have read it. It might have helped. I could have fixed. I would have
Sorry to interrupt.
fixed her heart.
1 second.
Sorry to interrupt. I would like to order, so to try some stuff from you.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm gonna go for a bit. We're gonna order some food. I'll be back soon. So, I'm doing a Jacksepticeye and not editing out the break. Anyways, I think I do need a bit of a break from this anyway, so
Oh, it's fine.
Your back's in.
Just more careful. Sorry, sorry, didn't shake so much. Sorry. Oh, it's still because of
6 minutes until my next ad breaks off. Make sure I do that at this.
stuff. Like, yeah, there's all kinds of things like that. Like what we have, I think, like the last sentence, like there's like sisters, there's especially sort of rice, crisps, chips, grilled veg, and fried on the Friday. Looks like you chicken nuggets, quickly and let me share or something. Like, we were there before, and Maria, like, was stuff before. Like, also some dishes, but like also good prices here. Like, it's of course like cheap here, but like 25 saloon in that also on the phone. That was summer. I think of course the thing we saw like is this one, for example. Like this one we also can get other things. You can see like the chicken and egg, like and other stuff. So there's probably more than that. I don't know. Just an example. What I found maybe interesting, like, is like when you put on try here some kind of Indian cottage cheese, so it's like cooked in this, if because you like cheese so much, I don't know if the cheese is good or it's not, but it's interesting.
Curry cooked in cheese before.
Cheese cooked in curry.
I've never had cheese cooked in curry before.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, sorry about that. We're sorting food out. I will probably get called again in a few minutes, but until then, I'm back. Let's continue with this tragic story. No. Yeah, no one goes there. It still says 2 viewers. Oh, hello again. Hey Dina, I'm sorry to keep you waiting for that long.
Really? I don't even know how to fix my story.
Don't know what's wrong with it.
It's a mess. I left Grace to sink into cold, dark waters. She's completely alone. She left behind Lump, her only friend.
Wrote myself into a corner there. Should I be nicer to Grace?
Okay, focus, Izzy.
That was a bit mean.
How can I continue the story? How would she feel about this situation? Grace felt...
How would I feel? Ambivalent. Lump had to stay so Grace could go on. No easy answers here. Justified. Lump chose to stay. Grace respects that. Guilty. Grace should have stopped Lump. Dina, I was listening to a YouTube video about writer advice from Tumblr. 2 writers are going through writing advice that people have posted to Tumblr and said what they thought about them. It's pretty interesting. Ah, nice. Dina, I can't really decide, so I'm going to ask for your input here. I don't think it affects the game in any meaningful way, but I just don't know which one to pick, so I'm going to let you decide. Ambivalent, justified, or guilty? Dina says guilty. Okay, we're going for guilty then.
guilty. We're getting somewhere. Now, let's see.
I think if I had to pick, if I was on my own, I probably would have picked ambivalent, but guilty is good too. But that's only if I was like forced to decide though. Sorry, let this play first.
The merchants had been true to their offer. Still, the water closing over her felt like death. Cold and terrifying. I can breathe. This feels so strange. Wish Lump could have been here. Ugh. I shouldn't have let her do that. But there was no time to dwell on her lost friend.
Grace had a dragon to find.
Which way did it go?
Here we are underwater. Dina says fits the narration better, I think. The writer is clearly feeling guilt. Point.
This one. All right. Another branching tunnel.
I mean, they both lead to the same place. Okay. Choices, choices. I don't know.
The walls were closing in. Down here, I guess.
Hope I'm not missing any fireflies.
Far too narrow for winged beasts. Did I guess wrong? A dead end. Oh, I knew it! Wrong tunnel. No. There must be a way. Think, Grace, think.
Oh, that's her. That's her power. Okay.
How do I get up there?
You're underwater, can't you swim? Oh, maybe. No, not that one. Yes! Aha! Rise up,
Ha!
Grace. Do you know, apparently this is very strange water. Yeah. Just the developers didn't want to program
Is this the right way?
in a swimming animation.
Or maybe here? I just don't know. I wish I could ask Lump. But Grace had let Lump go.
Dina seems like it.
She needed to decide her own path. Alone. The submerged tunnels flared outwards. A tangled mess of caverns and hollows.
If I go up here, would there be something? Yeah, firefly. See, don't be afraid to explore.
Twisting and turning. Bending with almost malicious intent.
Let's check over here. These mazes always make me nervous that I'm going to miss something. Do you know, well, that place would have definitely triggered my claustrophobia. Mine too.
I need to get out of here.
But I got them all.
Breathe, Grace, breathe. I've got to find the dragon. Learn why all of this happened.
Sounds like Grace was getting a bit claustrophobic as well.
You can do this, Grace.
You know, yeah, huh. Oh, okay, No, go up, go up.
Gah! She found herself amidst a great coral bed, shimmering with color and life. Wow, this is beautiful. No, focus. I have to find the dragon. No matter what. Beautiful, and now...
Huh? Oh, I lost Rise. What? Nothing to repair. Can I break it?
broken.
Yeah. Well, that's how things go.
It grows back, right?
Sure. Break it all. Oh, be right back.
No, you can sit down as recollections. So probably chicken sizzler from Opera, so we share all.
Okay.
Then the pizza, like I said,
Sounds
and
good.
like a smaller burger. So if just those three things, it's like by over 22, it's like 17.
Mm.
If like you get like the just the dessert, dessert that would be like 20,
Okay.
21, and with the paneer curry it would be 27.
Hmm.
So I wonder if you want to try this curry. Well, it would be interesting to try, but like I don't know. I like the curry.
Yeah, I think go for the curry.
Okay.
Go for the full
And-
package.
And the dessert?
Yes, dessert as well, please.
Okay.
Yes. Oh. Food. Break down.
I have a dragon to find.
Takes her a while to land. But why am I trying to repair it?
I have to focus on that. No matter what. She spoke those words. But deep in her heart, a
Nope.
seed of chilling doubt took root.
Nope. I'm missing a firefly. I hope. Get in there, Grace. Grace, jump. No. Oh, God damn it.
The color gave way to darkness.
I have to come back.
Endless and all-consuming. It's cold here, robbed of sight. The pressure of the deep water on her chest. Her thoughts had only one way to go, inwards. What am I doing? I let Lump sacrifice herself for me. And for what? I don't even know where the dragon is. Or where I am. I'm falling. I'm failing. Elderava. The village. Lump. All of them. Huh? What?
That's weird. Dina says, it's not like I feel it all the time, just sometimes. I actually didn't know I was claustrophobic until I was 20 and at a pub, and Ender out sitting in a corner, table in front of me, people on each side of me, loud music banging in my ears, and the people I was sitting between were smoking non-stop. All of a sudden I was like, if I don't get out right now at this very moment, I'm going to freak. This was just before all indoor smoking became illegal. Actually, I think it was shortly after, but not all the pubs were enforcing it. Yeah, I definitely identify with being overwhelmed in situations like that. Like if I'm in a place with this really loud and lots of people, because I'm autistic, it triggers that kind of overload in me, and I'm like, yeah, I need to go outside right now, otherwise I am going to have a panic attack. So, yeah, that's shiny. Ha, thought so.
How? It doesn't matter.
Dina, it was mostly the fact that I couldn't get out, like all exits were blocked by smoking people. Yeah, that would have been... See, I'm sorry that happened to you.
I need to find the dragon.
That must have been awful.
No matter what.
And I just lost break. Okay, I'm losing my magic. Wonderful. Yeah, Dina, ever since then I was like, okay, now I know not to get into a corner. Yes, good thinking.
A cold determination gripped her. Numbing all other thoughts. Press forward.
At least you're bringing some light down here, Grace.
Get to the dragon. No matter what.
She's very single-minded. And I probably just lost repair
It's
as well.
just the way forward. Barred by an indestructible metal door. No! I need to...
Did you ask for Nixus?
No.
find
Okay, focus.
the dragon. Grace could no longer ignore the seed of doubt.
Okay, I just...
It seeped into her heart, as cold as the water she'd come from.
Ignore is the most powerful magic there is. Yay! Dina, a friend of mine tried to help out and really didn't, because she didn't quite get what my problem was. She was like, but if you sit with your back to the wall, you'll see that the room around you is very big, and then you won't feel claustrophobic. I was like, no, it doesn't help that I can see the room when I can't get out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Also,
no.
yeah.
I need to find it.
Can you check again?
The dragon.
It's like so many it says it's preparing. Like suppose you have 11.
Yeah.
You're supposed to like people confused it with big space fear, which is weird. So it's just like claustrophobia was of course with big space fear. I don't know what's the word.
That's agoraphobia, yeah.
No, that's the other.
No, that's fear of crowds.
Yeah, it's other mistake.
Yeah.
That's fear of
Oh.
crowds.
forget
So like I said, I also don't remember which it is.
Forget what the fear of open spaces is. But yeah.
Yeah, like there was, I remember like I think it was a German sketch where they said like they're stuck in the elevator and it's like, oh, I'm like three people, I'm afraid I'm claustrophobic, and then they said like, no, imagine wide open spaces, and like the other said, no, I'm afraid of open spaces, and then he tries to manage it, and then the light goes out, like, I'm afraid in the dark.
Imagine a moderately sized room.
Yeah. It's like the same like people think like multiple personality and schizophrenia.
Yeah.
They're all confused. I don't know why that is.
They're not the same thing.
By far not. Though they all both belong under dissociative disorders.
Yes.
That much is true.
That's true. Yes.
One is a dissociative personality disorder.
Yeah.
The other is
Yes.
like it is said that supposedly every person, every human has at least one schizophrenic episode in their life. So that's common. Is the same for depression, huh?
Oh.
So they're the most common.
I see.
Yeah.
Everyone has one schizophrenic episode.
At least, yeah.
Like, what would that feel like? Because I might have had
Like
one.
it's
means
something
like-
that's not it. Hearing voices, seeing
Yeah.
things that are seeing things that are not there.
It can be
It's
like
very common.
if you
Maybe you don't even notice that it's not there because there's no reason to.
yeah,
assume.
like if you have hallucinations, like you see or hear
There's
things
more,
sort
you
of
have to speak into this side because they're removed.
I think I've had a couple of episodes like that.
Yeah, it's more common than you think.
it's like
Most often it's not troublesome.
Mm.
Sorry. I mean to interrupt you.
it's like if you have hallucinations, like you see and hear things, or like you just have that feeling like you're not in reality.
Yeah, or like intruding thoughts that come seemingly out of nothingness. Also
Yeah.
because like if you know like you're talking to yourself like I'm so bad, but if it's like another voice saying you're so bad,
Yeah.
I've had that.
And that can be why people confuse it with multiple personalities, because
Yeah.
schizophrenics can they hallucinate people talking to them and they talk back, which can look from an outside
yeah,
viewer's perspective like they're talking to another personality.
yeah. So schizophrenic, like people talk to you that don't exist. DID, people talk to you in your head that do exist,
Yes.
or possibly, as it depends on which, like not everyone is capable of that.
Yeah, and I'm
Not many actually.
yes, I don't say no. Plurality is real. It's a thing. It's valid. I have many plural friends and associates, and
Yeah,
I
me
believe in them. And I
And I have a partner that's plural.
their altars.
Partners.
Altars are
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Altars are real. They do exist.
Which said partners, not like we are together with Lyanna, but she's only one person of the
Yes.
cluster,
That's
like I
true.
said, like or the system or whatever word you prefer. That's why I said like of her, no? But she's only one per. No.
Yes.
Yeah, and like from many
there are many things like some can't control it at all, or like they just have triggers and change. Some kinda can, more or less. Like I had a friend who they had kind of were we able to organize it with the others, that they have like each have like around 2 days or something, and it's a swap in the week, as well as I had mostly 4 or 5 main ones, and so it wasn't problem beside fragments, and for others they can't, maybe, or it depends heavily more on triggers, but it seems like at least some of them can kind of learn to go more around with them, or suppress them if they want that, but like most don't want, and I wouldn't want that too. And with my girlfriend, it's like they're mostly it's context heavy. Like they come out like they're like 2-3 one most often, but Lyanna, which I'm together with, she is mostly kind of facing in normal situations, and like she has one other was kind of like the organizer of the group and was like also doing business, and she kind of also does the studying and stuff, and so she's like obviously the second most there, but not the less there are others, but more like more
it says
the topic
unstable. Is anyone else using the internet? Because it says poor network connection detected.
No, right now we didn't.
No.
Okay.
I don't know, it was earlier, I had also fluke, so I think it's something just today.
It still says preparing.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know what you tried last time. You start a game, or what was it?
No.
Should I restart the router?
No, that'll cut my stream off. It should be fine on the archive. The video quality might be a bit bad, but it won't buffer or anything.
I should ask you. Do you have anyone watching?
No, not right now.
Okay. Okay, then fine. Yeah, so it's more context heavy. It's interesting. Like she has one seems like she did training. I forgot what it was. So martial arts, and like one was like comes out to defense, which is I guess like those like someone defend, and you have one who kind of does the studying for it. I have to admit I'm a bit jealous of that. I always imagine like I wish I had such who like can bring me through that. Yeah. But like I said, there are also quite others. Like there's a teenager who likes to cook. As shortly had a chance to talk to.
Yeah, I mean, like, and there are many. Like, I don't call myself an expert on plurality
But she also said you shouldn't like trigger or ask her to come out, or ask someone out. That might happen then, but she said it's also stressful for them overall.
Yeah, of course, they don't like to be dragged out to front.
Yeah.
Like, I don't consider myself an expert in plurality. Far from it.
No, sorry. Just no, it wasn't stressful for the person itself. Like for the systems of form, it was just exhausting. I imagine.
Yeah.
Just like the thing of switching, but she was totally fine with it. But like, I guess overall it takes a toll on the body. I guess.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, like I don't consider myself an expert on plurality, but I know several people who are, and I've learned some things about it, and I know there are many different types of plural system. Like there's the stereotypical, like the fully dissociative kind, where when another alter is in front, the host has no memory or consciousness whatsoever, and when they come back they have no memory or idea of anything that's happened. But you can also have like more integrated systems where they can switch, but the others are still like aware and they know what's going on. They're just like sitting in the back of the mind, but they can still see and know what's happening, and they can also like take back front again, like if they need to. And there's like the fully integrated, where there's like you one consciousness, but it's like your personality and your way of behaving changes.
Like my old friend, like she was like,
and there are many others besides.
Like she had like the others didn't know what was happening in the time, and I haven't talked much yet with Lyanna, but like I still had like that's supposedly always a bit in the background, and like that doesn't mean they're always like know everything or like listen everything, but they're like not totally blanked out, like they're just like vibing and kind of or half asleep, I guess. That's how I imagine it. Nah? I think like something is going on and it's going on, but like not details or something. So at least so I understood it for her. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Yeah, it's valid, of course.
Yes, all plural systems are valid. That's the important thing.
Of course.
Even endogenic systems too.
In what?
Endogenic, it's the kind where you're like, as far as I understand, I may be getting this wrong, but it's the kind where you're like you're one consciousness. You just kind of like shift your personality and behavior.
Yeah,
right.
It might be maybe also might be also like a result of depending which therapy you take or which approach. I guess like I could very well imagine that many start small, like the loose type, or like in some capacity, and like was therapy, and then they come to like an agreement with the others, or kind of sort out things more out, and like you know that no one is working against each other, or is it like, okay, we live in this body, we have to go around, that kind of.
Right.
Yeah, she says she feels much better right now with stuff. Also, besides that thing, but like it makes me really glad now, like being trans and being more out now, and like also like has to interact with her mom, but she's like, oh fuck this bitch, like kind of like he doesn't respect me now.
Okay.
That names her and stuff now.
The stream seems better now.
Okay. And
oh shoot, ad break. Sorry, wasn't paying attention.
90 minutes.
Oh God.
That was first thought. No, well, like, yeah, I'm glad now.
Too.
Yeah, but I also saw like things where it's, I would also like differ if it's there like just trigger found it, it changed trigger found it, or if it's like context, or if it's chosen or a mix of those. They're all like quite some. Also, that now remember what I wanted to say. Like also you see how they're different, not just in personality, also things like how the body can really fit itself to that and like have physical effects to a certain degree, and that's like proven, like, but like it seems still not enough known. Like I haven't seen one, but I heard for example supposedly one will like one needs glasses, the other not.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. Like one, like a few of my plural friends have alters who are mute, like they can't speak, and I don't know them personally,
age,
but I know
age,
one.
Obviously.
Yeah, I don't know them personally, but like some of them have talked about a friend who has an alter that's deaf. Like like the others
like takes the souls. Sorry.
Deaf with an F.
Deaf. Get up my balls,
sorry.
No, like the others, the host and the other alters can hear fine, but she can't. She can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Me and my friend, the death of rats.
Like that's why I kind of got well along, kind of fell for one in another class I was talking to, and like that one like was closer to me, like because she was also autistic, like the others were, and only she was autistic. No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
those people like, oh, don't believe in it. It's like, no, I could notice because the other were clearly not autistic.
Yes, the human brain is fascinating, and it can do some pretty incredible things.
Yeah. And it's like also like in all kinds, like that also like
hit the mic.
Different birthdays and zodiacs, nah?
Yeah.
And she had also like did the different zodiac tattoos to represent all the main alters.
That's cute.
Cool.
Even I propped one out, like propped had to choose a name. Nah?
So nice.
And like also sexual, like one was like was a sub, one was a dom, one was a switch.
Yeah, I've seen that
one
too.
was just plain sexual.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's some things. I said, but with autistic, they always say like, yeah, that can happen. I was like, oh, I can't imagine. So like, no, also of course trans are like I think all brutes I know so far were trans in some way, and like
Me too, actually.
and in one way kind of through the bank, ne? Also or other gendered ones maybe too, but like less of a discreet, and like I know she seems to be a bit gone shit. I forgot what it was, but problematic. But she used to be cool, and like on YouTube where she showed her idols and like explained and
Oh, her.
yeah. Don't talk.
Sorry.
I don't know who you mean, but it's okay.
No, it doesn't matter. No? But like, she taught about transition, how it was okay, because she has like one was like kind of like a pervert or kind of very sexual, and or like hey, I'm a total what's the word for woman womanizer.
Yeah, that's no.
And then the change, and like first it was like
That's not a thing to be proud of. Just saying that.
no, of course not.
Okay.
No, I was just meant like the person thought that.
Yeah.
And then when she transitioned or kind of forked in the fork process and kind of started, and then like he was, no, there's a shit, like I don't want that now, obviously, but then it changed kind of, and this and that personality or person Ida changed also and became like a total femme fatale and like seductress.
Whoa.
Found like fascinating,
Yeah.
because it
But
also got forked that some like no.
I guess it's kind of a common thing because of the plural people I know, at least 2, I think possibly 3, if I remember right, have that kind of alter that's just like a openly, unashamedly flirty and sexual and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess it's like your that side of you.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, like you make your characters, and some idols are just that, and it depends, like that they kind of characterize this aspect, but they're still their own idols.
Yes.
You have to like seems to be a common one, which doesn't necessarily means how of course the borders are fluid there, like when one stops or begins, but like different metrics of if that's full iota or something else, or if it's just a fragment. Like to call like fragments are like more like less of an item, more like personality splitters that appear sometimes in rare triggers or just came out, or when even the protectors can't hold up anymore, or sometimes it's one where it's like quote unquote original personality that's like a wounded child and just cries and screams and doesn't want to talk with you.
Yeah.
Can be scary.
Honey.
Because that's when I mean, not saying everyone is the same, but because it comes from a traumatic experience, and that's why itis originate to protect, and that's why sometimes some stars or start out at least as protectors now of this vulnerable self.
Can you check the progress again?
It's an hour to then, so it probably takes time. Yeah, see?
Okay.
Preparing still. They have, it shows like they have much more to do today, it showed now, so obviously now they know what they were doing with the offer. Where was I? Yeah, no, that's you have that, no, and that's why when you have like of course there's stories in the real, like people say like a 30 or one or even over 100 personalities, but I said that they exist, but then you probably can say that probably 90% of those are probably fragments. It's not like so maybe recorded or seen or something, and of course but like they're more like splitters, and I think everyone is different, but I don't think I haven't heard of anyone who has like more than, I don't know, 10 or almost 10 really active alters or something, and I think most often it's more 5 or lower.
Yeah, I mean, I know someone who has like I think over 20, maybe even 30 distinct personalities, but there are only maybe a few of those are actually active
Yeah.
consistently.
Yeah, and like I said, some can be also. Sometimes there's also the danger to creating a new one
Yeah.
through other trauma or just through actions. When Yerfel Wunderbar was like prone to split up more easily, that the wolf more fragments or something, or even Aita. And like I heard of that one, like where they get inspired by like when they're with other mental ill people, for example, or disabled, and like that's even if like seems not like not super rare, but also not common. It's like that they like take personalities of like famous people or like historical people. I said it's not super common, but it's also at least I heard of it. And like I think was it with 100 or something? She had like because I think or someone else was literally like because they had like this impersonation. I forgot what it's called. When you think you're a historical figure or. Something.
I don't remember the name of it.
I think it was often quoted as Napoleon syndrome,
yeah.
and because it's taken as for some reason, maybe based on the story, as an example, and because like she was interested in psychology, but like because she read about that, but then she got like an Ida fragment that claims to be Napoleon.
Yes,
and she found that herself kind of funny, but that where she explained, well, like you have to be careful sometimes.
Yeah, and. Yeah, this is also a common thing that I've learned. Like a newly forming alter can like kind of latch onto a memory of someone you know or know of, and it can be a real person, like it can be like a friend or a parent or even an abuser.
Yeah.
But because your subconscious can't tell the difference between real and fictional people, it can also be like a fictional character, and this is what we call a fictive, when an alter appears who is kind of based on a fictional character that you like.
It becomes alive then in a sense.
Yeah, it really does. Like, and it can even have like the alter has like memories of things that happen to the character in that universe as if they're their own memories.
Yeah, like I said, the brain is fascinating and like can do much, but it also at the same time prone for failures or like doing too much of something or can't cope or different. As I said, like it's not a bad thing in this case. It's just to need aware. It's like both sides of the medallion always like
yes.
the coin.
Do you still want to
like we say usually medallion in German as a phrase.
Interesting.
The two sides of the same medallion. Yeah, we just were kind of came to talking, I guess.
Yeah.
was like some psychology 101 with with Twy and Handaban.
Yeah, can I just read this as a last thing?
Okay.
It's not
like
if I can find it.
Did I took that over from you, or did you took that over from me, saying that?
This is my stream.
I mean like with the phrase like, oh, one last thing I wanted to say or show.
I probably took it from you.
Okay. Because sometimes with autism, sometimes you don't know where you got habits from.
Can you behave, Discord, please?
Oh no, Discord. It's that Death Angel.
10:41 p.m. Okay.
Ananas.
It's fine, Ananas. Maybe you find it again. Wasn't it that?
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is from one of the plural people that I know that I mentioned before. There's this type of alter called an introject, where a half-formed alter will latch onto the identity of someone the host knows well, like a parental figure or a friend or even their abuser. Introjects sometimes have an understanding that they're separate from the original person, and sometimes have to come to terms with that over time. there's a specific subset of introjects, because fun fact, your subconscious actually can't tell the difference between real people and fictional characters, called fictives, introjects of fictional characters. That's not to say that they can't carry memories from their source, by the way. Phantom memories are confusing and range from literally no memory at all to I kind of remember it as if I were an actress playing the character to what do you mean dragons aren't real?
Yeah. I think it's probably also difficult sometimes in some cases say like, oh, you can't always say this is a clear item and like nourish that or like it's okay. Most don't want to like suppress something, and obviously no one wants to be erased or suppressed.
No, of course not.
And don't have it so close, I think.
Sorry, I'm self-conscious because Dina said my voice was really quiet earlier.
Oh, sorry. Can also check if there's all good. Can also still go higher. Or can put it even in the settings higher. You know, when you have like something, think is it an iota? Is it just a figment? Is it like is it worth like to kind of work to kind of subdue it, or that you kind of, you know, it's nothing bad about being poly, but plural. But you know, when you have like 100 fragments, say no, it doesn't. It's more not helping. Then you have to kind of focus that you kind of get together what's fully there or more real.
Right.
But then also where maybe question is that an item enough that I have to want to nourish that, and or is that like no, I don't want to go into the abyss or something. Just imagine that to be hard when it comes to such a decision.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no one wants to be erased, like you said.
Yeah. Only, of course, if you would have like a violent one.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, and that can happen, of course. But then they can be taught and they can be.
There's a show I can
changed,
recommend. I don't
reformed.
know if how plural people look at it, but was maybe my first go at this topic, and I found it respectful, kind of interesting. It's the kind of comedy because of about the plural person,
I think I know which show you're talking about actually.
Yeah, United States of
Yes, yes. I was just about to mention the same thing. Like,
because I just think because it's kind of a bit obviously drama-esque, because there's like a violent one who kind of supposedly kills and calls like another. So like, but I also wanted to mention earlier because like there she's clearly like a male personality was just like, oh, I don't like this, but like here's Brad, or I don't know what it was called now, like I'm just doing my stuff here, and making out with women and stuff like, which he also played good. I mean, that's where I knew I should really see like in other movies, but that's also where I first saw the actress. But so I don't know if it's in all cases how they see the show, but I think at least some things are kind of they tried, I think, maybe to show it in a good light and like not as something totally like terrible or like wrong.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I don't know if they had like consultants on the writing team or people on the writing team who are actually plural or have DID, which again probably they didn't. But
there was also the topic like always like like her professor like you can't prove it and prove it, like that was very icky.
Yeah, but that's also
of course it's real and stuff.
But it's it's a real thing. Like a lot of people don't believe that the idea is real. So
it's sometimes a show like I had like people also were talking about Polly and like recommend like the show like Me, Him and Her or something was it called, or something similar, and it tries to be a bit positive, but like it also fades like it's kind of cringy about boy, because like the first start out like because marriage to be open or something, and they kind of get this other woman who kind of have sex with him or kind of attain it, like she starts also having an affair, and they both fell for her, and then they figure out if they can do that.
Didn't we watch that?
Yeah, the first season, but it's kind of like more like, oh, but we are the core and like and blah blah, and so like in one sense like the problems that can arise from such, but I don't know, it's often like cringy, so could have been done better.
I mean, I've talked about this before with the plural friends I know, that if you want to write a good show about someone with DID, you need someone who has DID who is plural on the writing team, so they can, because they know what it's like, and they can educate. The same deal as if you're going to write a trans character, you better have a trans person on the writing team, or at least as a consultant.
Yes.
And same with any other.
That's what I can say with the shows in Atypical and The Bridge, like where they sadly don't have autistic actors, which is still a shame, but at least they have consultants.
Yes.
Yeah? And like for example, was it? I forgot the actress name, but in The Bridge, like she really made sure talking like that it was important for her that she showed it in a really good light, and I just saw the first episode and I think she plays it well. Same for Please Stand By, which is also a good film, but like a female autistic adult, not autistic actress sadly, but still like I think it was Brie Larson, and she plays her now, but it's really good. So I have to show you that, because I think
I'd like to see it.
There's so many cringe autistic movie like who doesn't depict it real, and especially with women.
Here we non-subtly jerk our heads towards Sia's movie. It's terrible.
That is the worst. But there are also other at least cringy or just wrong. And with this movie, at least it gets the character right, like an autistic woman. I don't know like how life is, and like empowering also. In that sense, at least it's a step forward. Okay, much more. Sorry,
it's okay.
One more talk. It's one of my interests, like psychology. So I just
if I close this, that might help. Anyways, that's the game. I'm just gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back, and then I'll continue with the story. Sorry for the long distraction, but I hope that was an interesting discussion to listen to anyway. Okay. Let's go check. Okay, 9 minutes. Okay, let's finally continue, shall we? That was fun.
No matter what, no matter The Seekins seemed friendly. Hey, have you seen the dragon? Wait.
Lots of them.
A host of them greeted her with curious chatter, warm and welcoming. Have you seen the dragon? Please. No?
Oh. Oh, no, I know what you want me to do, game. Oh. I don't want to ignore the cute little things. Oh, come on. Be so mean.
But Grace had no time for this. Let me through! I need to find the dragon. No matter what. The words felt hollow and meaningless.
What did you do, Grace?
Freezing cold blanketed Grace. There was comfort in its numbing embrace. She wished she could stay. What's happening? Did I do this? She did this. Is this my fault? It was her fault. They're home. I destroyed it.
Hey, Jack. Hello. It says, oh, it's February there. I was like just about to go like, uh-oh, everywhere's frozen again. But hey, welcome. You missed quite a bit. Do you want me to recap for you, or do you want to go back and watch for yourself when you have time? I recap? Okay. I warn you though, it's kind of sad. So, let's see, where should I start? I'm trying to remember what happened first. So, yeah, I guess there's no easy way to say this, but basically her gran passed away during the night. So she was like up at 5 a.m. writing in her journal because she couldn't sleep. Then so they went. Yeah, Jack. Oh gosh, that's awful. Yeah, it honestly was really sad for me as well. So they went to the hospital. But Izzy waited outside in the lobby or waiting room or whatever, and she decided to write just to get her mind off things. But like in her story, in Astoria, we went through this forest that had been kind of ravaged by the dragon, along with Lump, our faithful fire spirit companion. we got a new power called Swap, which is like switches Grace and Lump's place. So like, because Lump can fly, and then Grace can go like boomf, and then they switch places. So that was fun. And then she got she got to this place where she brought back a couple of merchants who like from the void, who knew how, because she was chasing the dragon went underwater, and she found these two who knew how to get to the dragon, but they wanted something in return. One of them wanted an act of kindness or some words of kindness. The other wanted one of Grace's memories, and then the third thing was an act of hope, of friendship. So Lump sacrificed herself, which is also very sad, to help Grace. Sorry. Jack, the first merchants was cute at least. Oh, the third too. Yeah, and you can go watch, because I think it's really well done. Jack, oh, Lump, yeah. So then Grace got gills so she could breathe underwater, so she went underwater to find the dragon, but she like was feeling bad because she let Lump sacrifice herself, and like it's kind of like maybe this doesn't really matter anymore, but she's like, I've got to keep going. So she kind of like became really single-minded. It's just like I have to find the dragon, just moving forward over like just. And she started losing her powers too. Like you can see I only have one magic word now. It's like she kind of like was slowly losing her magic words over time, and then she got the new one, ignore, which yeah, basically you can think what that means. So she was like, she met these cute underwater sea creatures, and she's just like, nope, just running straight past them. And then she got to here, and there was a vase on here which she broke, and like before she was writing, she had a memory of when she accidentally broke her grand's favourite vase, so I guess that kind of influenced her writing. But that's basically the abbreviated version of what happened. But yeah, so let's carry on, shall we?
A seakin, encased in ice.
Jack, oh gosh, sounds like she needs to let it go. Was that a Frozen reference? And I mean a song, the reference, not like yeah, that, okay. I just wondered.
Oh no! What have I done? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I never wanted this.
You have it.
This is horrible. I didn't know. I should never have come. What would Elder Ava think of me? I'm so selfish.
Yeah. And this is what ignore does. Just apparently you can even ignore doors that block your way, and I just lost that power too. Oh, should check. Oh, it's ad break time. Sorry. Again, I keep not paying attention. But Jack, achievements in ignorance. Yes, indeed. Anyways, ad break time. Let me know when you're back, okay? Not seeing an ad. Oh, okay. Guess you don't get one this time. Also see Pokemon's Unaware ability, XD. Remind me again what that one does? I'm not familiar with that one.
Guilt dogged her every step.
Did you make me do this?
It would not rest. It would not leave her. It would not cease.
Leave me alone!
Narimas. Jack, it ignores the opponent's stat changes, so they use something like Iron Defense, doesn't matter. Ah, that could be useful.
Must get away. Have to move.
Can't escape. You can't run away from your guilt.
Please. I didn't know. I didn't know.
The creature looked at her as if it could see into her very soul. Under its stare, her fears crystallized like ice. She knew that she would...
Jack, it certainly can be. Funny thing is, the primary user of this ability is Bidoof. Fitting, huh? Yeah. Doggo's friend. Doggo is a manifestation of her guilt. So, probably not exactly a friend, but something she needs to face and not run away from. But what do you think? Would she be eaten, be crushed, or disappear? Jack, What do you think? Because it's a big, scary animal, I would guess she would think she'd be eaten. But I want to know what you think as well. I'd go with either eaten or crushed. Okay, eaten it is then.
Be eaten.
You'll consume me until there's nothing left. I can't let that happen.
Would Grace embrace her guilt? Or run from it?
Ooh. That's a choice, I think. So again, Jack, as in crushed, like the dog doesn't think she's worth eating and just chomps. Yeah, that makes sense too. But, I mean, I know which one I would go with here, but I want your opinion too. Would she run from her guilt or embrace it? I know which one I'd pick, but I want to know what you want. I want to know which one you would pick as well. Embrace? Yeah, I would go for embrace as well. Honestly, whoops.
You win.
Can't run from your guilt.
Run anymore. Do what you will.
Facing the beast.
journal? Dear Journal. Hi, Journal. Today...
I really don't.
Hello, stranger. I've been thinking a lot about...
Yeah, this is also something I had to learn, something I'm still trying to learn, is that you can't run from your guilt. If you did bad things, you can't pretend that you didn't, or like try to forget about them. It's hard to admit, and believe me, I know from experience. But you can't hide from it forever.
My dream is to become a writer. Yeah, right.
Jack, is someone talking in the background? Hannah and Lydia are watching a video, but I didn't think you could hear that. Just turn that down a bit then. By the way, how do I sound? Am I too loud or too quiet, or am I okay? It's okay. Okay, good.
A writer who can't even write.
You're fine. Okay, good. Just wanted to check. Yeah, I mean, writer's block
Okay.
happens.
Find something simple to start with. What did I do today?
Jack, oh honey, it's a mental block. It happens to everyone. Yeah, I mean, especially with what she's just been through. It's understandable.
Today I got up. I had breakfast.
Thinking of Gran.
I tried watching the telly.
Thinking of Gran.
That's it. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, it's just thinking of Gran over and over again. Poor thing.
Hi, Journal. Another day.
Jack, yeah, I get that. Hey, there's only half an hour of the stream left, but if it ever gets too much for you, it's okay if you say you want to just go for a bit. It's okay. I won't be mad if it gets too much for you. I'm good right now. Okay, but just like if you know, it's okay if you need to at any point.
Each time I wake up, for the tiniest of moments, it isn't true. then it all comes rushing back. It is true. Looking around my room, everything reminds me of Gran. Her puzzle box gift from last year. The magic tank we made during the holiday. Our yogurt pot robot. These paints Gran gave me. This pen. Even you, Journal.
Wait, how's the pen on the desk if she's writing with it?
She's everywhere. And all of it feels broken. Today is Ben's birthday. Dad baked a cake.
He's rather good at it.
Mum insisted that I come down and have some. It tasted like nothing.
I think that's the first time we actually see what she looks like for real. It's the first time she's drawn herself.
Everything does.
Izzy.
Mum said we need to send out invitations to the funeral. How can she think about that? She's ready to shove Gran into a box like a pet goldfish.
Let's get that first. Just the idea of it makes me feel sick. I mean, yeah, but she probably doesn't like the idea of it either.
Then I stormed off into my room.
Sorry, I like to be thorough.
Later, Dad came up for some well-meant dad talk. I know you're sad, but it will get better. You'll see. Just give it time. I know he wanted to cheer me up, but he's wrong.
You don't know half of it? It sure doesn't feel like that now. Time won't make. Jack, interesting, no face on that drawing. It's like prosopagnosia. That's a yeah, I didn't even notice. Like, she wasn't drawing anyone with faces. Like, I don't remember she did before. Yeah. Time won't make Gran come back. I don't remember if she did before. I know she drew her Gran with a face and Ben too, but like, she was up until now. Ah.
The world feels very dark now. Gran has a proverb for times like these.
Of course she does. Jack, also thank you Ace Attorney and Nines for teaching me that word, XD. Yeah, it's a good word.
Gran always says,
It's always darkest before the dawn.
no, that's not right. That's what she would have said.
Also, it depends on where you live. What time of night is darkest?
I keep thinking about all the things Gran won't get to see.
Ah, yeah. She's not drawing faces anymore.
When I go to university, she won't be there. When I get my first job, she won't be there. If I get married, she won't be there. Even if that's unlikely because
Question marks.
boys, I prefer cats.
I sympathise. Also, you could get married to a girl.
Missing Gran already feels so bad. But how could I want that feeling to go away? How could I be fine with Gran being gone?
Jack XD, haha. Was that to the cats thing or to the girls thing?
I'm going to have to feel like this forever.
Cats, yeah. Kitty. Pinky came to...
Thanks, Pinky.
Pinky came to cheer her up. See? Cats are good.
I can't stop crying. Pinky is probably getting fed up with being used as a tissue. But she never leaves my side.
There's a face again. Also, because she knows you're sad, she wants to make you feel better.
I think that means
She knows how
get back to writing your story.
she knows how sad I am. Yeah. Cats can tell these things. Like, okay, so it's not about being sad, but like similar. But one time, like fairly recently, I got like really sick. Like I was, I think like just like super bad cold. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what was happening, but I was just feeling like really like at like nights my cat she usually sleeps on my bed, but she usually comes to like just to sit on the end of the bed, like by my feet, and curl up there. And like I was feeling like so bad, like and I don't think I was like showing any outward signs of feeling sick, like I wasn't coughing or anything like that, but like nights came up and she just like I was like in pain, tired, like everything was just and she came up like right up here to my chest. Like she never does that. Like I said, she always stays at the foot of the bed, and she came right up to me and like let me cuddle her. And like again, that like I was not giving any sign that I was like feeling really bad. Like she just knew somehow, and she came to me, and I was like, oh. So yeah, pets can tell when their owners are feeling bad. I might as well. Jack says, "Oh, yeah, it was a really nice moment," and I was very grateful for her for doing that for me.
Pinky's got a point. I should at least try to write. I can't leave Grace like that. She's as lost as I am.
So let's see what happens. Joe does something similar sometimes. He just kind of lays on me and puts his head under my arm. Yeah.
My head. Where am I? A grey void surrounded her, swallowing sound and hope. Hello?
Was that writing in the background? So like Svada. Wait, no. Yeah, that's right. We're on Svada. Past. It's just random letters. Okay. But yeah, like the main thing was that like she never does that. So the fact that she did, I feel like she must have known that something was wrong with me.
Grace guessed that if she kept moving, then surely a solution would present itself.
Doubt. Some of
Is
them are.
someone here?
Real.
Anyone?
In the emptiness around her, she found
a hut.
Oh, sorry, gotta be right back. Yeah, hold on. Shoot. Drop my controller. Hello? Hello? Okay, I'll come right down. Yeah, yeah, that should be the place. Sorry? Hello?
Yeah, come back.
Yeah, no hospital.
No, because I didn't expect. So I just thought it's in the equipment.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think they're here now.
Can you see
Go down.
Thank you, Tim. Just ring the number. Just go. Yeah. Okay, forward.
Yeah, I understand. So
Maybe the missing library there.
to go.
Breathe and walk out.
Sorry, Jack. We just ordered food and it just arrived, so I have to go and get it. I'll be right back.
Sorry. The note comes earlier. Because of my paranoia when there's a crowd from an unknown going to
I'm just gonna wrap up my stream, okay? Okay, so there's like our food just arrived, and there's like 8 minutes left of my stream anyway, and it's already like way past when I would usually do it, usually end. So yeah, you can go eat. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna end the stream here, because like it's already 10 because I started a bit late. So so I'm gonna go and eat, and then well, I don't know, but I hope to get a chance to talk to you. But I'm sorry, future viewers, for this was a very disorganized, chaotic stream. Hopefully the next one will be more stable, but I had fun. I hope you did too. So I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, Daybreakers. Love and peace. See you next time.